Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to continue on with our NA Stout series. Just to go over real fast, overall thoughts on the NA IPA stuff that I've done. It was really hard to rank them because a lot of them weren't really that great. But I'm going to go ahead and put Untitled Art as number one. That was actually a really refreshing beer. It had the best body out of all of them, best overall flavor. So hands down, Untitled Art did the best NA IPA or hazy IPA that I tried. I would follow that up with the Haze Dog NA hazy IPA. That was also really good. Less body, but flavor was great. And then that's where it started getting kind of difficult for me to rank things. And so I'm going to go ahead and go with Lagunitas IPNA or whatever it's called. I live local Chicago, so the beer is fresh and it's not a bad flavor. It's a lot reminiscent of their hop water. However, it's a little hoppier, has a very similar flavor. And obviously it has some calories. I used to drink the hop water a lot, especially when I'm like not wanting to drink anything with calories, but I want something that tastes like a beer. It was a pretty good alternative. So I'm going to go with those as my top three. Everything else kind of falls somewhere else below that. The last ones being the Brooklyn beers. Everything was within code or date, so I'd imagine just improper storage at the store may have affected some things. But you know, the Brooklyn beers like erupted, and that wasn't cool. So that one, the one that was all over the place, that had to be the last one. The Sam Adams wasn't bad, so maybe that's somewhere like 4 or 5, not sure. But anyway, top 3, Untitled Art, Haze Dog, and then we'll go with Lagunitas. Today what we have is Gruvi. It's a stout made in Canada. Doesn't say where in Canada, it just says brewed in Canada. It's 45 calories, 0% alcohol. So we're gonna go ahead and get these open, see what it's about. The liquor store that I bought these at said that they sell really well for them. So they also sell like wine. So I'm not really sure if it's just strictly a brewery. I've never really had anything from them, don't know much about them. So, but I'm pretty sure that they also sell different wines that are NA also. So you'll have to kind of do your own research into that. I didn't do it. This is kind of like my go-to stout glass on the weekends. Nice thick. I don't have to worry about being all gentle with it. So it's kind of like my go-to glass. Pour that in here. It's got a nice little head forming here. There you go. It's carbonated. Give it a taste. It's not bad flavor. The Untitled Art last week really kind of like disappointed me. I assumed that since their NA hazy was so good, that I thought their stout would be better, you know, or better in the stout category. This isn't bad. It's just kind of short on flavor, but I guess maybe that comes with the territory of being NA. Overall, I would say I like this better than the Untitled Art last week. The Untitled Art beer was just, I don't know, just not that good. It was super carbonated, if I remember correctly, and we're going to pour the other ones, the other 3 into this 1 liter Das Boot. Since it only came in a 4-pack, there's no point in busting out a big boot. Yeah, so this is better than Untitled Art. I think the flavor is more enjoyable. They claim it's a refreshing beer. You know, thirst quenching beverage, and I can't disagree with that. It's definitely refreshing, like compared to what you would expect from a stout. Stouts, I guess I would never really label that as a refreshing style of beer, but this is really light, and I would say that even like non-stout drinkers probably could get down with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and knock this out of the way. Before I do that, though, I want to go over what beers I plan to drink this weekend. Last week, I kind of had to add that to the video. I basically grabbed all the current Hob Butcher Phase 3 releases, Greener Times, which is just an IPA. I believe this is a brand new beer from them. I only grabbed 2 of them, so I'm thinking I might regret not grabbing more. And then everybody's probably heard of Blazed Orange. This is like their milkshake double IPA. I like the double Blazed Orange a lot better than the Blazed Orange, which is shocking because I'm not a big milkshake IPA fan. And so you'd think the double version would be even less appealing, but it turned out, for me anyway, the double was better. One thing I want to point out on Phase 3, this was last week's beer, they're starting to put dairy-free, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, dairy-free on their double IPAs and whatever, which I think is kind of clever. I think a lot of people are getting tired of like having lactose in their beers, and I think that sometimes it's used really well and you don't know it's there, and other times it's like abused and it's blatantly there. And so even though they say it's dairy free, it's a little deceiving because if I remember right, I thought that beer was a little sweeter than I would prefer it to be. So sweet doesn't always equate to lactose. So, but maybe it's a good thing. There's probably a lot of people that want to drink a lot of these double IPAs or hazy beers, but maybe they're lactose intolerant. So by putting dairy free on there, that's probably giving people peace of mind that they can drink it if they have that problem. I don't have lactose issues. I just don't like lactose a lot when it's like in your face. But sometimes it's used really well, so it just depends. So anyway, that brings me to this week's double dry hop vanilla black box. This is a double dry hop, double IPA, vanilla, cryo citro, cryo mosaic, galaxy, 8%. It doesn't have the dairy free on there. So with the vanilla in there, I'm going to assume that this has lactose also, and it's probably borderline like a milkshake. They just don't call it a milkshake, but we'll find out. I don't know. And then they did the Vienna style lager this week also. So I'm looking forward to this. 5.5%. It's probably super refreshing. And then the other 2 beers I grabbed for this week are Liquid Love Triple Berry Hugs. It's a sour ale with blackberry, blueberry, strawberry, cinnamon, graham cracker, vanilla, and milk sugar, otherwise known as lactose. So this is probably like a smoothie style sour. It's gonna be like fruity and sweet. And then the other one from Liquid Love is their Dear to Heart Dry Hop Pilsner. It's got some hops I don't think I've ever had before. There you go. I don't know if that's focusing, but that's the lineup for this weekend as far as beer drinking goes. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but probably try. So anyway, cheers guys. Let's see what this Gruvi Stout's about. Ooh. Yeah. As far as stouts go, definitely a little more carbonated than most of them, and I think that just kind of goes back to like being NA. I think that a lot of NA or really light beers definitely bump up the carbonation in them. So anyway, guys, I would say it's a good beer. It's better than the Untitled Art beer. We have one more, which is the Well-Being Coffee Cream Brew. I'm kind of looking forward to that. It sounds like it might be... Oh, I feel a little better there. It might be interesting. I like the idea that it has coffee in it and the cream. So probably like similar to like a milk stout with coffee. Oh, there we go. So anyway, guys, if you like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, have fun, be safe, chug beers, don't catch the bug.